All right, traders, I'm here for my Friday trading session in preparation for the weekend and wrapping up the week. It is right now it is Friday, 5 p.m. I'm pretty late. I haven't checked the chart since yeah, it's been over 24 hours. I'm have worked a full day. I worked an 11-hour shift, and it's funny. I mean, I have went from compulsive trading, compulsive checking to it's 24 hours. I don't even want to trade. I don't want to log in. I'm off an 11-hour shift. I just ate dinner. I want to lay down, chill, scroll on my phone, read a book, play with my dog. I've got things I need to do to get ready for tomorrow. And I think that is the key to curbing compulsive trading. And also, it's a key for profitability of letting trades run, or at least reducing emotion. So I haven't looked at the charts. I had both long and short risk on, so we'll see what happens, see if we end up or not. Let's go check it out. So, what's crazy is I never got filled on this Bitcoin long, but it's okay. I do have BNB, and I have this short which um, has moved against me quite a bit. So I'm not gonna be. Oh, I have ETH. Do I have a short? No, the short's a ways away. So I'm gonna go check and see if my equity's up or down from yesterday, just out of curiosity. It's probably should be up because BNB I have a decent position on. Let's go take a look. BNB, yeah, I'm up. I'm up from yesterday because of BNB. So if I wanted to complain, what I could complain about is I've had this limit order set for a long time in this 4-hour fair value gap, and it missed my order by, it wasn't at 757, it was at 827. It missed me by $70, and I had a one Bitcoin position, and it has moved from there $3,500 in my favor. So that's sucks. However, I mean, I'm in BNB and we're chilling with that. So, yeah, we'll get into it and see what the deal is. I'm curious on some of the alts I was looking at. WIF is one of them. Glad I got out of that. I was short that. Ohm is another one I got out of. Which I'm glad I did. So let's start with the daily. I'm happy to come in Friday afternoon because things aren't likely to move that much. Couple green days on gold, silver, US 2000 up, new all-time high on Dow Jones, new all-time high on S&P 500. US 100 didn't really move that much. So now we're going to go through crypto and look on the daily. Bitcoin dominance, ETH dominance, BNB looks good. ETH didn't move that much. XRP. Okay. ETH. Gas. It's quite possible that there are some short triggers. So I want to look for it. I'm gonna go through. Yo, ENA rocketed. XRP. A lot of the alts not moving though. It's just the majors and the chosen few. Popcat, I was saying, yo, it looked really strong here. It's gonna break out, and also it's stupid, but a rotation from dogs into cat memes happened. And yeah, I mean it's stupid. So I didn't play that. I haven't played that, but I haven't been in here trying to short cat coins either. One thing I'm pretty stoked on though is I've had like so many straight days of positive equity up, many straight, and that's awesome. I am tilted. I'm not in Bitcoin, but I'm a little bit less tilted because I got the BNB long that's working. I mean, I would love to have the extra 3,000 or whatever. It's pretty whack that I just went straight up and I didn't get filled the least, but it is what it is. Now, the market is mostly I'm seeing I'm not seeing any shorts, but I want to see if there's any shorts out there. And I want to check the one short that I am holding, but no, for the most part, nothing is setting up short. There's a lot of potential long triggers. So like focusing on continuing long and maybe trying to add on to the longs that I have, both on BNB and ETH would be interesting. Oh, sorry, BNB and Bitcoin. Okay, I'm trying to avoid um, longing ETH now and actually using it, just hedging with shorts on it. Not a single short setup so far. I'm gonna see if there's anything I'm missing on CoinMarketCap. Somebody asked how I find do my asset selection. Nero is not have enough price history, so actually maybe it does on another chart. No, it doesn't. So I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna trade it. I need more price history. Mog does not appear to have Max C, but this is again, it's not a trigger anyways. And this is also the issue of like, it's a cat coin that's mooning. What am I doing? I'm gonna turn on my night light. I don't want this session to last that long, but I'm also probably not going to be here tomorrow, so it's just today. Popcat, World, I didn't see World on my list. Although it looks like Mexi maybe doesn't have it. It's also not set up either for a short. Sui, Tau, AVAX, SCI. No, nothing's really set up for a short, which is good for the longs that I'm in. I need to look under the hood to decide what to do, but it's possible I close my short. Let's go check it out. Um, yeah. Oh man, not getting filled on even the pullback is crazy too. Where like how was I set up? Price was right up here. If I had just chased him, man, that was a big move. But yeah, I mean, I'll look to get back in potentially. We created a number of gaps that I could try to trade. Axel. Okay. This one's got to be on my watch list, but it's not shortable. Saga, Arkham, DYM. Okay. Saga, Arkham. Have that. DYM, alt. I don't see anything. Okay, so I have just the trade that I'm in, and then managing the majors or the two trades I'm in. So yeah, Sol, I'm not gonna. Okay, so CFX. It looks like I maybe advance my stop scenario potentially. Let's go ahead and look, or look for. Okay, Let's check it out. Funding rate, finalize. Bitcoin has been in this range for so long. Okay. Okay. Funding's pretty high. It went negative down here, but it's high and it's leveraged, so I'm going to expect some kind of a pullback, if not a full-on reversal, but probably just say some kind of a pullback. Yeah, funding is looking pretty hot across the board, but we don't have any short signals, so I just need to be careful here. Yo, it almost is $4,000. It missed me by 70 bucks and then moved $4,000. Well, I think what I want to do is try to use larger zones potentially. Go off liquidation maybe. Because I'm looking at this 4 hour and that's where it was. I didn't hit the 1 hour. I mean, it just didn't hit. It just didn't hit. But yeah, I think maybe putting it right here would have worked obviously, but I thought like it was too low and that turned out to be the case. So my first impression is the market is hot on leverage right now and could reverse. That said, I want these on here. That said, there's no shorts that I could add. There might be tomorrow. Therefore, the best I can do is nothing. Um, so I want to look at, I only have three to look at. So today's is going to be a little bit easier. BNB funding rate. Okay. I've been making great decisions recently and I can be happy about that. So, and Conflux funding rate. Okay, BNB. I think one of the reasons why funding is often negative is I think people maybe do a carry trade where they stake BNB and short it, similar to what happens with ETH. Okay, so it looks okay for continuation. I mean, spot is kind of, spot's been buying, short's been selling. Open interest isn't crazy high. So I'm okay with it. Okay. Anytime I feel FOMO, it potentially reverses, so I need to be careful. We're actually saying really not an increase in open interest from here to here, which is interesting, despite somewhat of an increase in price. And I don't know, it's not a clear signal. I will say that funding is a little bit high. And we've aggregate open interest. Went negative, but is positive. Open interest has been bleeding out, but is still up considerably from where it could go, and spot has continued to sell. I'm okay with staying short CFX and maybe making it a question of, do I want to advance my stop to this new high potentially to lock in profit or allow for some volatility? I think I'm going to leave my stop up there. And then if we look at BNB, same question. I think I'm going to leave my stop. Now we have ETH. ETH actually gave a short potentially. And what was that? Was this right here? So that's something to be cautious on of, hold up, this is maybe a sell. Right, I'm not convinced for ETH. I'm gonna leave my short up there though, for now, and say, hey, maybe price sweeps this. So, I mean, it's a little bit tough on Bitcoin where this one is done. I'm gonna remove that. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna keep, I'm gonna remove that, yeah, from 60,300. Wow, it's so annoying. Because I had like zero point 0.6 there, 2,000. Would have been like another $1,200 profit. But it's okay. I'm following my rules and I'm consistently making money. Maybe not as much as I would like. So I do need to be careful about a big dump. So I'm interested in, I think I will advance my stop on BNB, right? These gaps should act as some kind of a protection. So let's start with doing that on BNB. I'm going to put my stop loss at 560. Which break evens that trade. And then for CFX, kind of want to give it room to maneuver. There's not really, I would say I'm not interested in adding here. It's the weekend. I mean, how much could it really dump? Okay. I kind of want to leave my CFX alone. BNB is continuing to show relative strength. So a question would be, if I were to add to BNB, where would I do it? Well, there's two areas. Let's look in the daily. If we're looking at a gap on the daily, we would look here. Let's look at the 12-hour. There's a gap here on the 12-hour. Well, I'm seeing this looks kind of juicy, but this one is also looks kind of juicy. So I think I like this higher one right here. Something like this. The risk reward on that is pretty great still. So we could do that. Now, if I were to look at Bitcoin, it's hard to want to limit here. I also don't really like this one anymore. I still like the lower one. So let's go take a look. I'm gonna remove, I'm gonna remove the Bitcoin along from 58, whatever. Okay. Now, here's where I need to be careful. Like, okay, I feel FOMO. We got this sharp move up. Honestly, we already filled this gap here. Let me consider doing the same thing here. We've got this 12-hour gap. Let's look inside it. 4-hour gap. Let's look inside that. We have two. I want to see. There's just a lot of air in this, but which one do I like? I want to look for volume. I mean, there's a lot of volume. I'll pick the highest volume area. It's actually right here. Okay, before that. Okay, there's super high volume over here. Okay, I might try something like this. And then I'm gonna run my stop all the way down here. So 61,500. That's just, I kind of hate the trade because I cannot, it's like forced me to take a big risk. BNB looks fucking great. Kind of foresee the whole market lifting, but I don't like the idea of letting CFX turn into a loss. kind of like the idea of putting my stop here, maybe. Something like that. Which is actually break even. This could set up a dangerous scenario though where I get stopped out on this. And then price continues down. But we'll do it. I'm going to set these for BNB. It's a 10-point move. 571 to 561. So I'm going to add maybe limit at 571 with a stop loss at 562. So 10 is just $100. I'll try like 30. TP is where? 620. Okay. I don't know. This is tough. This looks like something that could fully retrace. I don't want to believe that. No, I don't see why it should. We didn't hit anything major. I mean, if anything, we're unlikely to fill this whole gap anytime soon. But I'll put it at 61,587 for Bitcoin. 61,587. My stop loss at 59,645. So 59,645 to 61,587. That's like almost 2,000. So I could risk a half. Okay, so it's acceptable. That's acceptable. Honestly, I want to risk more on this one though. Look at BNB, BTC. It's kind of strong. Risk. Yeah, 60, yeah. Okay. Okay. That said, it's possible I'm chasing the long side. It could take some damage here. That's for sure possible. What was PPI, by the way? PPI was as expected. Oh, it was lower than expected, month over month. So, in theory, that's good news, but we'll see. Need to get out of here before I lose my guts here. Okay, happy trading, and I probably won't be back till Sunday actually.